Hello, this is a journal that I made for Junk Journal Junkies. It's Flowers and Fairies, and the challenge was to use only things that you already had. So it just so happened that I had been making myself a Dragons and Fairies book using the Once Upon a Time paper set from Design Cuts with a View. So I had all of that paper and other items that I had cut up and put together for that album. So I had all of those to make this album. So looking at the front, just this little poem, The Fairy Dance. These are, you cut out the little images and then they build up and I forget the name of the company that makes those. I made a little tassel, out of view, with a little dangle, just a pearl with some wings. And what's funny is in real life, this is very much purple, and looking at it on my monitor, it looks very blue. They're very purple. It's the same color as this, which is very strange. Didn't do anything with the back, and the closure is just some sari silk. So opening it up. Again, these are the same little cutouts that you then build up. I just used a fairy door. This is from the Dreams, Etc.'s, I believe it's Fairyland kit. So our little door. So there's a lot of the Fairyland kit because I was using that in my book. There is some graphic 45. I think this is Once Upon a Springtime. This was gifted to me, so I didn't actually have the book. I only had some of the pieces, so I don't. I think I have to look it up to find out which one that goes to. So I have a little tag, and then just some paper that I had, and a little pocket. And this is some sari yarn, so sari silk made into yarn. I had been testing, I got some new sprays, and I had tested it on some paper, and it just so happened that the paper worked perfectly in this book. So this is the silver. It's pretty shiny in real life, doesn't come up quite as well. And actually this ribbon, or it's not really ribbon, it's like a washi tape ribbon. I have had this for, I want to say 12, 13 years, and couldn't get rid of it because it was so pretty, but never had anything that it really worked with. So it's throughout this book, so it worked perfect here. So I was very happy to finally use it. And that's the other side of the test paper. I think it worked out really well in here. Did some coloring. I like to color, so this is the graphic 45 paper here. I think it's not seen very well in the light. It's actually just green. And I went through and colored it, just to add some emphasis to it. So, and here's just one of the graphic 45 cards, and an old card I found marked with the little dancing flowers. This side, little bingo card. Once Upon a Time, little dangle, and this is one of Gail's faux front envelopes. So it opens like this. There's a little pocket and a tuck. And these are, of course, now I don't, I never remember names when I'm trying to work. I should write these things down, and I never remember to do that either. But stamped them out and then colored them. And this is actually kind of a little envelope pocket sort of deal. Lavinia, that's the name of the stamps. Lavinia. An old flower book that I had. And some more images and little postcard. And just a little book. Some more of those dimensional flowers. And that flips out like this. This paper is very glossy, so it doesn't lend itself well to writing on. So for those pages, I mostly added things so that there was places to write. This is from Romeo and Juliet. The book is from 1838 or 1888. I think this is the 1838 one. And I made a little stack of papers. And again, some little journaling spots on that glossy paper. And on the other side, this is an envelope from 1951. And inside, I just tucked a cute little image, if I can get it out of there. So I keep grabbing the envelope instead of the picture, of a little fairy house. There's some stamping again with the Lavinia stamps. Another graphic 45 that I colored in. I have just a ton of really old ephemera. So throughout I just tucked it in so that whoever receives this can use it in their other books or just keep it in here if you want. So this one is from 1938. So that's a little postcard or receipt, kind of a postcard from 1938. And just a little folder. On the side, I make a little file folder, just a little tag, and the dreams, etc. The other side of that test paper. And then this is a page from the Once Upon a Time Die Cuts with a View, and I just put it in with a little paper clip with a dangle. And here's another dream, etc. And a little tag that I added some flowers to. And then inside of here, a little envelope flip out and a little postcard. This was actually from some wrapping paper that I had. And they were just such cute little images, so I cut those out. From a German kids book. And another little tiny envelope. And this just flips up for some journaling. And again, this is some glossy paper, so added pieces so that there was plenty of usage for it. Little tag and a little notepad. Some paper, colored paper. And this is an old book page. This book is 1888, I believe. I'll have the exact dates in the description. But it's a kind of a children's book, but it's music and little poems, dreams, etc. A couple little cards. And this is another one of those little spritz test pages that work perfectly. Another flower book. A couple of the fairy flower bookmarks. There's a little pocket here with a little word stick. And then one of the graphic 45 postcards with little dreams, etc. tag in it. The other side of that book page, pretty little fairy. And then this is a Tracy Fox idea with a little flip-up tag. And these are real stamps from Germany. Can't quite see the date, but I believe it's 83. And the same here. And then that flips up. And some old ledger paper. And then inside of here, just an old fairy picture and one of the Graphic 45 postcards that I just backed so that it's a little more space to write something or add something. And there's a little, another Graphic 45 card there. And then this envelope, again, I put some more ephemera. There's a lot of little ephemera pieces in here. These are from 1945, 1952, and I believe this one is 1938, or no, this is 1940. And I'll probably put some more ephemera in there from the 30s and 40s, and I believe I have some 1925 items that I think I'll put in a little envelope. And that's just held on there with this little dangle. And the back of the album. And just a little pocket to add some stuff. And another one of those dimensional flowers. So that is my book. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave some comments. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.